Hey, gorgeous! Welcome to this episode. Now, today we are talking about goals setting. It's goals. Yeah, so I know some of you may love it, some of you may hate it, but hey, you know what? This is important, all right? Now, if you're someone who loves setting goals, then you are going to be excited about this. However, if you're someone who gets stressed out because of this, you think it has to be perfect, then you'll probably be tempted to just off this audio right now and go do something else. Or some of you just want to wait for the full moon or wait for your feng shui to be correct, then you want to be working on your goals. Haha. Either way, you are in the right place. There's never a wrong time to set your goals, and the more you do it, the better your results because money loves clarity. I've got two very simple goal setting techniques that I want to share with you, and you can choose to do one or both because basically you can't get this wrong. The only bad goal is the one that hasn't been made at all, or you wait until you're perfect, then you make it. It's really not that bad. But also the only thing is that when it's not even there in the first place. So you can't really overdose on goal setting. In fact, it's really very worthwhile to try a few methods of goal setting to see what really works for you or what really resonates with you. Now, you might like writing your goals every single day in your journal. After all, you might have heard of the quote: a millionaire writes her goals down once a day, a billionaire writes her goals down twice. Either way, the message that your money follow positive habits like a goal setting, okay? So the message is that the money follows positive habits like goal setting. That's because it trains your brain to think of your goals as possible for you. When you believe it, the more likely you are able to see opportunities that align to your goals. And this is a synchronicity that happens for you. It's like an intuition, like confirmed. This is confirmed for you. So this is what we call the confirmation bias effect. So when you believe it, you're more likely to see opportunities. When you think about it, you're more likely to see opportunities that's aligned to your goals. You see what you want to see. Just like when I say, stop thinking about an elephant with a pink bikini. What do you see? An elephant in a pink bikini. So, the same logic applies. And this is great for manifesting because you are more likely to take positive action if you see synchronicities related to your goals. It becomes self-fulfilling because you believe that the universe is helping you. And this isn't made up of weirdness. It's just how our brains work. It's just like our brain has this reticular activating system and it lights up the moment you activate it. So that's how it works literally, scientifically. So you might even see yourself as someone who doesn't set goals because if you do, they don't come true. Now, I hear this a lot during my mentoring program or in programs that people think that focusing too hard on their goals has this weird reverse effect. And it's something I want you to release as a belief. Or sometimes you set your goals and then you announce it to your community or the people that's around you, and it has this weird reverse effect that it will not happen if you say it to others. All right. So I want you to release this as a belief. Think of it when you had birthdays as a kid, when you were a child. As you blew out your candles, your parents said, make a wish, but don't tell anyone or it won't come true. Right. How symbolic is that? Don't tell anyone your dreams because they won't come true. Keep to yourself or you will curse it. So maybe in the past you have had negative reactions from friends and family when you shared your dreams. Maybe other people make fun of you that you want to increase your prices for your products and services, you want to buy a new car, a new home, whatever that may be, or told you that it was impossible for you to do that. And that sucks. But of course, that's something to add to your forgiveness list. And of course, you need to tap it out. And of course, heal it. Before you start, You might even want to take a few minutes to really get into the mood or get into the space of your dream life. Otherwise, jump straight in. Because goal setting is never cast into stone. It's something that at least you get started on setting so that you can add them through or edit them as you go along, as you think of new things or with new life experiences. So, you don't really need to think too much about it because goal setting is hardly a new thing, right? And if you have been around personal development for a long time, I believe that you understand the concept of goal setting really well. However, knowing it and actually implementing it is another thing. So, for added accountability, you really need to share your goals either on social media or in a group. Now, you can choose between two exercises, okay, but most importantly is to do it. A lot of times, people get courses, they attend programs, and then they just listen to it, and that's about it, right? They just attend it and never do anything about it or with it. So the whole point here is to really take action. So remember, the power of goal setting is to make sure that you're not sending out vague requests or requests that are not clear or unclear to the universe. Like, please send me more money, for example. Please send me more clients. Okay, what does that mean? It's like calling up the local, a local place and then telling them, surprise me, send me any food that you think is nice. Like if you order food from the local platforms like Grab delivery or Food Panda delivery, and then you just tell the app, okay, anything you choose, anything, just send me anything you think that I will like. It doesn't work that way, right? You have to be very specific when you go to the app to tap on the food that you like and then you choose it, right? So that is how goal setting works. You need to be exact. You need to move with the flow. So besides, when you notice that you are very random or when you're not clear, the results come back very vague as well. The results bounce back the same way it goes out. So maybe you will find $10 on the street. Right. So you said, send me more money, give me more clients. So they send you $1, give you $10 that you can pick up from the street. Or when you ask for more clients and then the biggest weirdos are showing up, like people who are weird, just keep knocking on your door. So you see, the universe works in very interesting ways. You must give very specific instructions and it's free. It's like writing a letter to the Tooth Fairy or writing a letter to Santa Claus or writing a letter to God. Literally, whatever that may be for you, it's really very easy. Just don't get all weird up if you are worthy of your goals coming true or worried about asking for too much. And that's usually the feedback I get from the women I work with in the community, even through our programs. They all get very worked up and weird up. They feel very weird to be asking for something because it's in Asian culture. When we ask for something, we are seen as bossy, we are seen as someone who is demanding, opinionated, and that is not very valued in our Asian culture. So the women tend to not want to voice out what they want and want to be a part of a herd instinct, want to be accepted in a group or in a community, so they don't really want to be seen as somebody different. But you see, when you are growing and you want to go to the next level, you really have to be clear about what you want, be worthy of your goals, okay? Just ask, try it. And of course, add into the healing part where you need to forgive and also do your healing part of tapping and some other affirmations that needs to be done if something comes up for you. Okay, so the first exercise is similar to what we've discussed before, but instead of ranking what you already have, you're going to describe what you want in each area of your life. So fabulous, freedom, financial independence, happy family, for example. Okay. So now not every area is important to you. So as you go through the list, feel free to ignore the ones aren't urgent or exciting for you or to you. We really don't want to waste mental time and energy trying to change things or go to the next level to the things that aren't really important to you at all. But the ones that are really important, you are going to describe it in super amazing details. For example, if having a beautiful office might be a huge goal that you know that will make a difference to your daily motivation and well-being, then describe that. How does it look like? How does it sound like? How does it smell like? Is it bright? Is it beautiful? Is there something that's moving? So kind of like activating your senses, right? So some of you might think, for example, what would be a upgrade for you? What would mean if you have more freedom, financial independence for you? So it's going to be really personal for everyone. You just need to dig deep and ask yourself, what do you really want? So it's kind of like personalizing this plan for yourself, being very distinct in the visual, auditory, kinesthetic part of it. And of course, put it simply, it means like how you see it, what you smell, what you taste, what you hear. Is there anything bright or basically literally lighting up your five senses, okay? 5D, literally. So knowledge is power and so is clarity. And I found that asking for money for the money's sake isn't as motivating to your brain as you desire for something specific. So crafting your goal based on ideal life makes it real for you versus, okay, they're going to make 30,000 this month. Okay, so I want to make 30,000. Okay, so let's find money. But it is not as exciting versus if you say, I want to use this 30,000 to get this new office or to redesign my office or to get new furnitures for my office. So this crafting makes it real for you. So once you've assessed every single item, you just go back to anything that you have marked as important and then choose the 3 to 5 things that are going to be the top goals to work on. Simple and practical. Now, the second goal is the goal setting exercise of the Be to Have approach. Now, this one is pretty interesting. So I want you to write down your goals on either your manual or the notebook or journal, or just use your notepad on your phone. Seriously, if you have nothing else on hand, use like a tissue paper or something and a pen to just write on it. Okay, really don't get perfectionist about this, okay? So it is super simple. I want you to draw 3 columns. Be, do, have. Okay, ready? Go and draw this column now. Be, do, have. Okay, draw this column now. Be, do, have. Be, do, have. Okay, I suggest that you start with a list no more than 12 months in advance. Of course, you can do shorter and longer time frames, but it's good to create at least with a 1 year goal in mind. Okay, a 1 year in mind. Now, there are some questions that people always ask me. So I want to address these questions before I move on to the Be, Do, Have. The first one will be, people will ask me, how can I do this exercise the right way? Now, there are many ways to do goal setting. And the most important thing is that when you do it, it's not to analyze it to death. Try it and see what works for you. You will come up with your own goal preferences by doing the exercise, not just thinking about it. Okay, you can do this. The next question I always get is, Janisha, should I set short-term goal or long-term goals? Well, really it depends on what motivates you the most. Some people have no problem seeing really far and into the future. Others like to work on goals that are a little bit more immediate. Consider short-term goals to be like 3 to 6 months away, medium goals to be like 6 to 12 months, and longer goals to be 1 year or 2 years away. You can always start from short, then medium, then long-term goals within each category, whatever that feels comfortable for you. Next question. Can I work on multiple goals at the same time? Yes, my dear, you can. This is a personal choice. I mean, how does it make you feel really if you were to work on multiple goals? Do you feel overwhelmed? Do you feel energized? So this is something that you need to clarify with yourself. Do you feel overwhelmed or do you feel energized? Most people fare best around 3 to 5 major goals, but you can also prioritize your goals in order of importance for you and to you. Next question I often get asked, Janisha, what if I change my mind on a goal? What, because my goal is not perfect, right? You can say I can change my mind. What if I write it down now and then I need to change it? Okay, fine. It's no big deal. Just get back to the goal setting and then re-clarify again. Okay, because goals are not cast into stone. You can change them as often as you like, as long as you are clear on what exactly you want. And then this is a very common thing that happened next. Janisha, I am procrastinating on goal setting. I don't want to set any goals. I just want to hide in one corner. Okay, here are a few reasons why you are procrastinating doing goal setting in your life. Number one, there could be huge ingrained belief that if you tell people your goals, they won't come true. Number two, women also think that if they want something badly, they will curse it somehow. Number three, there could be chances are when you do this exercise, people will laugh at you or mock at you or leave you. So there's this consequence thing happening when you are about to embark on this exercise, and your subconscious mind will activate the trigger and therefore you will procrastinate. So therefore, it will be good for you to revisit the money memories exercise. The next question I always get is, Janisha, what if I don't think it's suitable to do goal setting? There is never a best time or never a great suitability to do goal setting, my dear. It is a time that you can start now at any point in time, whether is it a short term, a long term, or something a bit more immediate for you right now. Okay? So I hope I've answered some questions for some of you. For those of you or for you who is listening in right now, you might be having all these questions in your head, like, okay, does it really matter? Is it really that important to do my goal setting? Well, it is, okay? So let's do this be, do, have exercise, right? Be, do, have exercise. Now, what is this whole be, to, have thing? Now, be, be is be. Be anything that you would like, or have anything in the world. It could be something like be a successful 6-figure entrepreneur, a certified NLP trainer, a certified ECTA trainer, a certified life coach, a best-selling author, the most amazing podcaster, be a certified podcast coach, be an instant podcast leader awardee, receive a global inspirational queen award, anything that you want at all. Try not to set goals that are just, I want to be happy, I want to be a good mother. That's not going to help, okay? I want to be happy, I want to be peaceful is not going to help. So anything that will follow the sentence, I want to be something, a bit more specific. You can just decide to be happy or peaceful at any moment in time. You have to take it one layer deeper into specific goals. What would help you to be happy or peaceful? For example, be a full-time successful entrepreneur earning X amount per month, be a best-selling author having sold how many books, be engaged to my soulmate, be active in my kids' committee, right? So this is something that you want to get clear on. Be is anything that you would like to be in the world. The next thing is do. Now, this do column would be things that you actually want to do with your time. In your ideal life, what kind of things you would like to do on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly basis. Think of it like, what are the things you like to do on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly basis? It could be go on a yoga retreat to Bali this year. Meditate for 5 minutes every single day, or go to, I don't know, go to some place, whatever that may look like for you, whatever that you will want to do with your energy and time, right? Or spend one day a week as a dedicated self-healing day, for example. Or write 500 words in my podcast every day, write for my podcast every day, or write 500 words on my soon to be published book every day. Something that is very clear and very specific in the do. Okay? Now let's move to have. Now the have column is when you can get really superficial as well. If you want to call on it anything you want to have in your life. Okay, the have part is a pretty cool piece to do on. It's like, you might want to write, I want to have a peace of mind. But it's the same deal. What would actually give you a peace of mind? For example, the have is, I want to have a brand new laptop. I want to have 1 month's worth of savings in my bank account. I want to have 10 premium paying clients in my business. I want to have my plastic surgery done. I want to have eye laser surgery. I want to have my veneers for my teeth done. I want to have a house cleaner, a helper twice a month. I want to have a new car that is super reliable. You basically turn it into a goal setting machine in the have aspect. It's all about something that you can quantify. Okay, so you want to be superficially be able to quantify it as well. So you want to put stuff that you can actually quantify, like a new car. Do you want a helper? Do you want a particular brand of a handbag? So even if you don't like stuff, for some of you, you can still put things, find things to put in your have column. It could be a particular person on your team, or a certain amount of money in your savings account. Maybe a pet, a cat, a dog, or a personal trainer, a mentor, or a coach. It's basically giving yourself permission to have anything you want and you like to have in your life. So this is a time for you to do some goal setting. I want you to set aside at least 10 minutes for this. Trust me, it's going to be worth it for you, and you truly deserve it because you are here. There is no reason why you wouldn't want to work on this, and you have listened to me so far up to this point. It's time to take action, okay? Now, step 1, at least 2 minutes I want you to spend on each column, okay? So B, do, have. Don't second guess anything that comes to your mind. Don't filter. Hashtag no filter. Hashtag no judgment. All right. Step 2, take a pen or highlighter and mark up 3 to 5 goals that are really important to you right now. Now, the ones that you want to manifest in the next 6 to 12 months, and you got to look at them because these are your top goals, and I want you to work on them every single day. Step 3 is to repeat. Now, you can write a new list every day to see which goals are recurring, or you can revise a master list once a month. So it's okay to move your goal post, all right? So I have been to conferences. This is something that I just want to share very quickly. I have been to conferences and where I've been taught goal setting, and people get really very stressed. And I see that happening to a lot of people, and they'll say, like, I cannot think of anything. It's not a part of me. The stars are not aligned. I can't figure out anything about the goals that I want. It's as though suddenly your mind left your brain, like left your head. It's like your mind just disappeared, like completely go blank. And I want to tell you this is very normal. I see this all the time. So here's what I want you to do. If that is to happen for you, okay? Just get a pen and paper and just write something, anything. It could be absolute crap. It could be absolute stupid stuff, whatever that comes to your mind, because it's just something to get your energy going, energy flowing. So it could be absolute crap, or it could be stuff that you don't really want. It's just to get your pen moving, your energy flowing, and to practice allowing yourself to dream. To be very frank, you might even write out some really weird one, and then it will just flow really easily. Remember, goal setting is a practice, and you can't get this wrong. There's no way that you're going to get this wrong, because there's no perfectionism, and there's no perfection, and there's no end game in life about goal setting. This is just a practice and exercise for you that you can keep working on yourself for the rest of your life and change your goals at any time. But getting down to specific goals on paper gives you the ability to manifest, because when you put down these specific goals on paper, it gives your money somewhere to flow to. It's like there is a purpose why this is supposed to happen. It gives meaning and purpose to the work you do. It helps your desire to be greater than your fear. Remember, you can have whatever and whatever you like. Okay, you can really have anything and whatever that you like. Just remember, you're writing a letter to Santa Claus, and you are just being a spoiled little child, writing down everything that you want to have in your life. The audacity of even asking, that courage to even ask, will be a huge step for some of you, for women. In fact, I know, I can see it happening. Like asking, are you sure, Janisha? I can't even ask. I want to give you my courage. I want to lend you my courage. I want you to ask, dare to ask, be brave to ask. The practice of discernment is huge as well. The practice of intuition, of recognizing your goals for clarity, is huge as well. So asking yourself what you really would like, and then really write it out. So to finish this exercise, no matter which goal setting technique you used, either the upgrade style or the be to have style, take a pen or highlighter and mark up 3 to 5 goals that are the most important to you right now. These are the ones that you add to your dream board, your screensaver on your phone, your computer, or even to use it for your passwords. So if you really want to work on it, really just sit down and get it out. There is no perfect time, because it will really help you to magnetize, like create a magnet for your goals. It's like a magnet for your goals, okay? And if it brings up anything for you or triggers you in any way, guess what? You need to forgive. Okay, forgive. If there's some negative feelings, forgive. All right. And so some of the sentences I can share with you is this: even though I don't know how I'll earn that kind of money, I deeply forgive, deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though these dreams are unrealistic, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I don't know how I'll earn that kind of money, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though these dreams are unrealistic, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Get it? Forgive. Your goals are important and they deserve to be heard. So let's turn you into a goal-setting machine and see what a difference it will make to your money manifesting, to manifest your own F-word life. Fabulous freedom, financial independence, and a happy family.